Morning. It's a very, very rainy and cold Tuesday morning here in Washington. I'm sure you're excited by these weather updates in Washington, which pretty much are cold and rain every day of the winter. It was another one of those days where when I let the dogs in, I was so grateful to have my inside that was warm and dry, and we can never be grateful enough for those kind of things. And I'm grateful for my coffee. This morning, I'm drinking Humboldt County coffee. It's delicious. I'm drinking it in my Alaska mug. So I have two Alaska mugs actually. One from Tina, who's our media marketing manager, and one from my mom, who went to visit Alaska this year on a cruise. And this one's from my mom. It's a little bit smaller, and they both have moose on them. And they're both tall mugs. So I think they're like inspired by the moose to be tall mugs. So I love this mug. And this coffee is kicking. I know I said that yesterday. It does not surprise me that something come out of Humboldt County would be delicious. They're known for it. And this is fantastic coffee. So highly recommend 10 out of 10 this Humboldt County coffee. Dang. Super good. Um, Coffee talk message this morning. If you're looking at this coffee talk episode, like you're watching on YouTube or you're watching in the Facebook group, you'll see this funny table behind me. It's actually like a shelves from the garage. So, industrial looking plastic shelves. And then this like really beautiful butcher block wood top. And it's a makeshift table. Like I could disassemble it in like 2 minutes and put it away. But I got it to film videos. I set it up so that I could film videos and instruction for you on making certain food, seasoning food, vegetables, proteins, all the stuff. And I've wanted to have it for a while. And the coffee talk message, I thought actually about taking it down before today's talk because I used it yesterday to film a couple videos. But I wanted to maybe talk about it because I think you can relate. When we first moved into this house, it is a really cool house, but one of the things that I didn't love was the kitchen. It's a galley kitchen. It's old, like 80s style kitchen, and there's no island. It's not open, so it's always cramped in there. You're always tripping on the dogs, the kids, whatever. But there's no big island, and the lighting in there is really poor. So sometimes I shoot videos in there, but oftentimes it's just too small. I can maybe shoot a little video, but it's very hard for me to do instruction in there. Point is that a couple of years ago, maybe it was about a year and a half ago, we sold a house that we had bought in Florida back in 2006 and made a small amount of money. It wasn't like a lot of money, but we thought about gutting the kitchen, and I really wanted to. We were in the final stages of having the contractor and sort of a designer come and help us figure out, because we wanted to knock down walls, like do a full layout. It was going to look quite a bit different. And they had come out and everything. We were going to pull the trigger, and then we decided at the last minute to go ahead and pay off just normal kind of debts like cars. We paid things off. We paid off things that were hanging over our head rather than gut the kitchen. I think it was a very grown up, responsible thing to do. But I still hate my kitchen, and we make it work. But I have wanted to film certain kind of videos for a long time. Once with a big table that I can put stuff and I can teach. Um, and I've been telling myself, oh, well, when you get the new kitchen, when you gut the kitchen, it'll be more doable. It'll be possible for you to do that then. And so I've been kind of making it work. But then I realized, no, you can do it now. It's just not going to look perfect. And so I started looking on Facebook Marketplace for a movable island. And I couldn't find one. We looked for a long time. Then we went to IKEA and looked for something there. Couldn't find something that was just right. And so then my husband bought me that tabletop behind me, just the top. It's a butcher block top. And then we started looking for a base, and we looked for everywhere. And finally, we just couldn't find anything that was going to work. And yesterday in the gym when I was working out, I saw those shelves. They were covered in cobwebs and spiders. I think I got a spider on me yesterday from those shelves. But I got them down. They were up super duper high. I got them down. I brought them in. I sprayed them down and washed them off. And then I put the top on it, and it fit perfect. And I was like, you know what? this is a really great metaphor for one, not waiting until you can do the perfect thing. Like one day my kitchen will be gutted. It will be wonderful. But it's not happening anytime soon. And I wanted to make videos and teach things before then. Two, I looked for a while to see if I could find the perfect thing. Like, could I find a cart that would, double as a piece of furniture and a thing? And I looked for months. Couldn't find the thing I was looking for. And we wanted to make it a certain way. And I think like we were a little bit emotionally attached. I think my husband even wanted to make it for me a certain way. And so I think that might have even extended the time that we were looking. But at the end of the day, it was just delaying what I actually wanted to do, which was film videos. And sometimes we do this with things like joining a gym class. Like we have these like perfect ideas of how the stars are going to align so that we can finally go to the gym, and we look and scout and find just the perfect thing. And then when we can't do it for whatever the reason, maybe schedules change, we're like, well, then I'm not going to be able to do it at all right now. And then maybe you start to think to yourself, well, like I can probably do it, but I've got to find something that meets these specific parameters. And you start looking and looking and you can't find it. And still, meanwhile, you haven't done even one yoga class, even though YouTube is literally in your pocket. And we get into this place where we think that we have to have it the way that we want it to be because we've emotionally attached ourselves to that, when really that's just a different version of all or nothing. Like all or nothing, I have the perfect table or I don't film videos. What that cost me was time. That's the truth of it. What it costs you is time. So if you're supposed to be doing yoga classes and instead you have to find the perfect gym at the perfect time, you've got to figure it out. It's costing you time. The benefits of actually going to that class are being missed because you want it to be a certain way. Now, I'm not saying we should just never care. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, clearly I care. I had certain things I needed. Like I needed a certain height. I wanted the tabletop to look nice. Like, but does the bottom need to look nice? No, actually it doesn't. That was one of the negotiable things about this. Does it need to double as another piece of furniture? Nope. In fact, maybe it's better that it doesn't because I can just break it down and put it away. There were things that I thought that I wanted that were actually adjustable if I opened my mind to adjusting them. And so I think that's what I want to challenge you with right now. If you're like, oh, I'm going to change my nutrition in January because everything's going to be perfect, that's fine. But you actually don't have to wait until then. You can start right now. You can start making adjustments now that kind of look like my table with my, busted garage shelves underneath. Is it perfect? No. But am I getting something done? Yes. What are you doing if you wait until January? It's costing you time. And no, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. You've got the holidays coming up. I also think it's a pride thing. If you are someone who likes to be successful or good at things or work really hard and see the positive results of your hard work, doing something that is sort of like an in-between feels like a violation of that because you're like, well, this isn't my style. I want to have it be great or all, perfect. It's just, unfortunately, that doesn't serve you. That's sort of just one of those cultural myths that we take a lot of, like, a badge of honor of like, I'm not doing it unless I can do it perfect. It seems like it's the right choice, but oftentimes, again, you're just wasting time, and you're costing yourself the benefits of going ahead and taking imperfect action more quickly. Imperfect action gets you results faster, period. The end. That is true. Now, again, it doesn't mean no direction. It just means taking steps forward. So my challenge to you this morning is to be inspired by the kind of crazy table that's behind me. One that you're going to benefit from. I'm going to benefit from because I'm going to be filming videos for you. You will benefit from my imperfect action. And I want you to benefit from your own imperfect action. You're not going to be able to wait. Don't wait. That's silly. There's always a reason to wait. Go ahead and get yourself some busted shelves and a nice top and get going. That's your metaphor for your gym clothes today. So that's my coffee talk message for this morning. I have some exciting news. We have a special Black Friday offer for people who are new to fitme, and it's coming out this Friday. It's one day only. I know some people do Black Friday and it's like for 7 days. I'm literally doing Black Friday on Black Friday. So it will expire that night. It is designed for new people who are coming in to fitme. And then I have a special offer and opportunity for people who are already in fitme. So if you are listening to this and you are already a part of fitme, I have something special for you also on Black Friday. We are doing a Black Friday announcement of that special offer on Friday morning at 9 Pacific time. And so whether you are brand new or whether you've been in fitme for a while, I have something for you this Black Friday. So looking forward to sharing those with you. I cannot wait. So thanks for tuning in. If you haven't done so, subscribe to Fit Me Coffee Talk on your favorite podcast app. And if you're listening on the podcast and are not in our Facebook group, then go to Facebook. I know you don't like Facebook. I don't like Facebook. The only place that I hang out on Facebook is the Fit Me Free Intro group. So go to Facebook and search Fit Me Free Intro and join that Facebook group. We are doing daily Movember posts in there right now. There's always examples of food and inspiration and positive, encouraging ways to do diet-free, sustainable changes that work in your real life. That's what we do in there. And if you want to do those things, if you want to do diet-free, sustainable changes to your nutrition, your movement, how you talk to yourself, then come to the Facebook group. So I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.